On behalf of the college's Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, it is my honor and privilege to welcome our 2020 graduates, their families and friends, to our first annual and virtual commencement ceremony. Before we get started with the speaking portion of our ceremony, I'd like to introduce Deja Azur, a local Las Cruces and very talented high school student who will be singing the national anthem for us today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Deja. As he did at the class of 2020's White Coat ceremony in 2016, it is only fitting that Dr. Oliver Hayes, our Associate Dean of Graduate Medical Education, lead us in today's opening invocation. Dr. Hayes, will you please come forward?
Good day to everyone. Our President John Hummer asked if I would give the invocation today, and I'm really pleased to do that. Regardless of your religious tradition, I'd ask if you'd please bow your heads. God of hope and joy, we thank you for this time of graduation. We ask your hand to be upon all those who graduate today and bless their lives with goodness and love. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and determination. During this period of extraordinary disruption and anxiety, encourage all of us to use this time as an opportunity to deepen our spiritual and intellectual practices. As our graduates become frontline healthcare workers, we thank you for their vocational call to serve others, but we also pray this for them. Keep them safe and healthy. Keep their families safe and healthy. Help them to be knowledgeable about disease and the treatment. Help them to stay clear-minded in the midst of chaos. Deliver them from anxiety about their loved ones. Give them compassion for every patient in their care. Provide for them, especially if they become ill. Help each graduate while providing health care to exhibit extraordinary peace, so many would ask them about their reason for their hope. In closing, I'd like to offer a blessing to our graduates from my own religious tradition, which is Judeo-Christian. It comes from the Old Testament book of Numbers. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Hayes, and thank you to everyone who has joined us and is tuning in online. When we broke ground on the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine 5 years ago, this virtual ceremony is not what I or anyone else had in mind for our first graduating class of medical students. The COVID-19 pandemic has robbed us of this special day, where we could all gather together, and I will be the first one to admit that you deserve much more than this. I know that many of you are disappointed, along with the thousands of graduates across the United States who cannot have a traditional graduation ceremony. But today, despite everything, we are delivering the best ceremony we can, and I request your patience and your understanding. This may not be what we planned, an elaborate ceremony at the Pan American Center with all the bells and whistles, but it is still in honor of you and your accomplishments. And the pride and honor we have for you has not been diminished by this pandemic at all. So to all of you in the class of 2020, congratulations. You have made history as the first graduating class. You are and will forever be known as the pioneers. You've made it through medical school. All of the qualities you've demonstrated here, courage, leadership, humility, compassion, perseverance, confidence, and very, very hard work. These qualities have sustained you and helped you succeed during your medical school training. And they will help you succeed as physicians as well, whether you're caring for patients or pursuing treatments and cures of diseases. Soon you'll begin your residency training and start building on the strong foundation of knowledge you gained here at the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine. I would like you to know that our entire faculty and staff are extremely proud of you, beaming with pride, to be exact. Each one of them extends their congratulations on your significant achievements. And I'd also like to thank our team, those who have taught, advised, and mentored this graduating class. Thank you to our faculty and our staff. I, along with our students, are eternally grateful for all of your support and for helping us pave the way for this inaugural class. And please join me in thanking our founding dean, Dr. George Machescu. We all owe him a debt of gratitude for his vision, of which we are celebrating today. And please also join me in thanking Dr. Don Pesca, who has provided strong leadership since his arrival here 2.5 years ago as our dean, and has shepherded us through the accreditation process and created a strong foundation for continued student success. I'd now like to invite Bob Wingo, our chairman of our Board of Trustees, to the podium. Bob?
Thank you, John. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the trustees, congratulations to the class of 2020. I'd like to welcome you to our inaugural graduation ceremony. Though you may not know me, I've been rooting for you all along during this journey, as has everyone else on the board. This afternoon, some very special people in this audience, both near and far, are also celebrating your achievements. They have played an important role in your medical education and successes, and have been looking forward to this day just as much as you have. Before today's end, I would like to encourage you to thank your parents, your spouses, partners, family, and friends, everyone who has supported you on this challenging yet rewarding journey. You are together right now watching this. Hug them. If you're physically separated from them, please call them. Whatever you do, say thank you. It's important now more than ever to remain connected with your friends, family, as you prepare for the next phase of your life. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. I'd now like to introduce a very special video message. our governor from the great state of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham, has recorded a message to you, the class of 2020. Let's all watch it now.
Hello to the graduating class, quite frankly, the first graduating class of the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine. I'm actually very disappointed that I'm congratulating you via video, given that we are in an unprecedented time of public health and our efforts to address and defeat this virus and pandemic. I am more grateful to you than you will ever know for the following incredible things. Not only are you a first graduating class and your residency and performing, those matches speak for themselves in the context of, where you will make a difference in so many communities, offering much needed medical services directly to patients who are, quite frankly, waiting for you. But you didn't wait for your graduation and your residency matches to stand up and fight against this pandemic and support New Mexicans. You've been doing your own social distancing. You finished up your classwork by not attending in the same way your classes. I know that took incredible courage and dedication, but the fact that you stood up, the very first drive-by testing site in Las Cruces, speaks volumes to your courage, your readiness, and your ability to make a real difference in spite of the challenges that you face. Part of my disappointment today is that you don't get the normal graduation that you frankly deserve. There are so many people, including I'm sure your families, who want to be there in person to tell you how much it means to them to see you, finish this incredible challenge, something that very few of us are able to manage in our educational efforts or our careers. And for those of you who aren't staying for your residencies right here in New Mexico, I'll know where you are. We want to boomerang you right back here. We know what an incredible difference to the quality of care and access to care you're going to make for so many patients. I'm selfish. I want you all back here. So lastly, you are leaders. You are amazing. And I will do everything in my power if I'm lucky enough to be invited to a in-person redo of this graduation recognition, because it would mean so much to me if I could, in person, congratulate each and every one of you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. And quite frankly, thank you for every New Mexican for choosing this path, for wanting healthcare and medicine to be your calling, and for making a difference for so many patients and families. Thank you again, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Governor. I'd now like to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Ogachika Alozi. Dr. Alozi is the Chief Medical Officer at Del Sol Medical Center in El Paso, Texas, where he oversees all medical staff and innovation and technology. Dr. Alozi is a well-respected infectious disease physician in our community and is the largest single provider of HIV clinical services in the city of El Paso. He earned his medical degree from the University of Benin Medical School in Benin City, Nigeria, followed by a fellowship training in infectious disease at the University of Minnesota. He also holds a master's degree in public health from the University of Minnesota and is currently working on a master's in medical management from the University of Southern California. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Alozi.
Thank you, John, and congratulations, class of 2020. I'm honored to share a few words with you today as you prepare for the next phase of your medical journey. And I assure you, the next year is going to be an incredible ride. Never before have we needed you like we need you today. But first of all, who am I? My name is Ogachika Carl Alozi. I know, it's a mouthful. I was born in Nigeria, grew up in St. Paul, Minnesota. My dad was a PhD student there. Unfortunately, he passed away when I was 4, so it was just me and my mom. After my dad passed away, my mom worked a number of jobs and eventually got her PhD. Typical Nigerian immigrant story, actually. By this time, I was a junior in high school, And due to my mom's, shall we say, concerns about my high school and sort of development trajectory, as I like to say, she self-deported me back to Nigeria. In Nigeria, I finished up high school, attended medical school, and after medical school, I actually returned to Minneapolis to earn a master's degree in public health, do an internal medicine residency, and finally complete a fellowship in infectious disease. First of all, let's take a quick detour. I'm presently the chief medical officer of the largest hospital in El Paso. It's called Del Sol Medical Center. However, when I moved to El Paso in 2010, I never knew I'd end up here. I started off as assistant professor in infectious diseases at Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, El Paso. When they asked me to open up an HIV clinic, I had no idea what I was doing, but I took the chance. I took the risk. And a few years later, that clinic became a private, nonprofit clinic providing care ranked as some of the best in Texas. Not just El Paso, but Texas. Also, when I arrived in 2010, Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center El Paso was using, you guessed it, paper to document paper notes, physician notes. After making a few suggestions in a meeting, based on things I had learned during my training in Minnesota, I became the Chief Medical Information Officer. I worked with a collaborative team of physicians, information technology types, and other clinicians to drive the organization from paper-based to electronic medical record-driven organization. Again, it wasn't what I planned to do, but I took the challenge and I ran with it. The best part of this journey is that you are prepared. The externships you've done over the last 4 years, the rigorous studying, the skill sets you've learned, all these things have prepared you for the challenges ahead. I keep on using the word challenge. I do it deliberately because all of you are becoming physicians in perhaps one of the most challenging time in the history of healthcare. And it's not just COVID-19. Over the last decade, technology, the practice of medicine, and the overall cost of healthcare have collided. Mobile apps, telemedicine, virtual visits are changing the landscape of how physicians engage with their patients. The burden of healthcare's costs on our economy is something that politicians on both sides of the aisle agree is unsustainable. And so you can expect a host of changes targeted at how to bend that cost curve over the next few years. And speaking of curves, we're facing a fight to flatten them. Hashtag stay at home. Hashtag flatten the curve. COVID-19 has drastically changed our lives. It will change your residency experience. Just a few years ago, they said telemedicine wasn't reasonable. They said a telemedicine visit couldn't be paid at the same rate as an in-person visit. They said that patients did not want to use mobile apps to access healthcare. That was just a few months ago, and unfortunately, 850,000 positive cases later, healthcare is moving faster than we've ever seen. In the blink of an eye, all these things have changed, specifically because of SARS-CoV-2. Now more than ever, there's pressure for physicians to focus on quality healthcare, evidence-based medicine. From this day forward, you are physicians. So please, don't buy into everything you see on the news. Don't buy into everything that you read in Google. We're responsible for our communities and our patients. Our mantra is primum non nocere, do no harm. Remember your training and remember that there must be evidence behind how we treat our patients. No matter how tumultuous the road ahead is, no matter how loudly your neighbor screams at you to give them a prescription for hydroxychloroquine, do not give treatment just because it eases your anxiety, your angst. The evidence and your patients come first. While the challenges and changes ahead may seem daunting and different from what you practiced during your medical school rotations, I encourage you to embrace them. I encourage you to adapt. It is truly amazing the growth you can experience if and when you are open and amenable to change. As someone who has seen healthcare from a direct patient care standpoint, not only in the clinic, but in the hospital at the bedside of patients, and someone who has worked to ensure technology catalyzes healthcare, and now as a hospital clinical administrator, I can tell you this. Never before have we needed you like we need you today. When I helped a homeless pregnant patient living with HIV find an apartment, helped her to use telemedicine, and eventually helped her to use an application to translate Portuguese, she was from Angola, into English, I'd never been trained to do any of that. But it was the pieces of my training, the relationships that I built and you are building now and as you go on with your career that helped me build those relationships, that helped me build that pathway for this patient. Embrace these changes. Embrace the information that you've learned and will continue to learn. These are the stories that you will tell years from now, whatever your specialty is. As you head off into the next chapter of your journey, that is residency training, I ask you to reflect. Why did you first want to become a doctor? Was it to help people? Was it because of your fascination with sciences? Whatever it was, you're up for the challenge. All these motivations are still relevant and they can be realized. Don't be overcome by anxiety or fear. Fear is normal. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Embrace it. You are going into a field of healthcare in an exciting time. So be excited, be energized, be challenged, and go out there and kick some coronavirus butt for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Alozzi. President Hummer, it is now my privilege to present the class of 2020 for the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. Will the members of the graduating class please rise?
Today, I have the honor of presenting to you the 133 candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine, I confer upon each of you the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, as recommended by the faculty of our medical school. In accordance with usual custom, you as individuals are entitled to all the rights and privileges which pertain to this degree here and elsewhere. Congratulations, doctors. Our graduates' names will now be read individually by Executive Director of Student Affairs, Vanessa Richardson. Now, please note that our very first graduate will be John Rajala. John was the first student to ever receive and accept an offer of admission from our college, so we only thought it fitting that he be the very first student to receive his degree. Please come forward, Vanessa.
It has been my pleasure to have worked with this class from the very beginning of the admissions process to everything in between and until now. I now have the honor of introducing our class of 2020. Congratulations, everyone. Dr. John Rajala, Dr. Harris Ahmed, Dr. Harris Ahmed, Dr. Corey Albrechtson, Dr. Mohammed Almogir, Dr. Chidinma Amakiri, Dr. Stephanie Ayala, Dr. Ankita Badwar, Dr. Ann Ballinger, Dr. Alicia Benson, Dr. Alexandra Bersani, Dr. Neil Bobenhaus, Dr. Pamela Breary, Dr. Jennifer Burkett, Dr. Saxony Busta, Dr. Aristotle Gallardo, Dr. Eva Campos, Dr. Cynthia Chan, Dr. Guy Charest, Dr. Larissa Check, Dr. John Childers, Dr. Kayla Corey, Dr. Omer Chowdhury, Dr. Katia Knopp, Dr. Jordan Correll, Dr. Jory Kuniko, Dr. Michael Davis, Dr. Mikhail De Jesus, Dr. Arnulfo Duarte, Dr. Lauren Edge, Dr. Abigail Edders, Dr. Katan Fada, Dr. Emma Fleckman, Dr. Mario Flores, Dr. Lacey Floyd, Dr. Delania Garcia, Dr. Matthew Generati, Dr. Hugo Gonzalez, Dr. Mackenzie Goodrich, Dr. Gowrie Gouda, Dr. Taylor Green, Dr. Pratyusha Gudapati, Dr. Emily Hanka, Dr. Patrick Hankey, Dr. Aaron Hollenbaugh, Dr. Brent Hunsacker, Dr. Basil Ike, Dr. Kayla Ivy, Dr. Jessica Jacob, Dr. Sarah Javati, Dr. Maxwell Giganti, Dr. Matthew Johnson, Dr. Anjali Kakar, Dr. Carly Keenan, Dr. Ismail Khan, Dr. Chris Kim, Dr. Catherine Kleinberg, Dr. Helen Crete, Dr. Alexander Lamb, Dr. Kevin Liao, Dr. Victor Liao, Dr. Morgan Long, Dr. Ricky Longmore, Dr. Robert Laide, Dr. Fernando Magana Herrera, Dr. Jenny Mamtora, Dr. Brian Magaria, Dr. Robin Marks, Dr. Megan McCord, Dr. Elizabeth McLeod, Dr. Adam Moreno, Dr. Nagasa Masika, Dr. Mohan Muvala, Dr. John Neal, Dr. Alexander Nelson, Dr. Alexander Nguyen, Dr. Barbara Nguyen Espino, Dr. Jacqueline Nguyen Espino, Dr. Hannah Niehaus, Dr. Trevor Octavio, Dr. Luke Offit, Dr. Adora Agoki, Dr. Stephen Ongmat, Dr. Jeffrey Olmsted, Dr. Marielle Opena, Dr. Andrew Ortega, Dr. Sarin Patel, Dr. Maria Pena, Dr. Marlena Ponce de Leon, Dr. Gabriel Pontepedra, Dr. Jared Pugh, Dr. Marin Raman, Dr. Carrie Ramos, Dr. Ryan Rankin, Dr. Luis Reyes, Dr. Shelby Reyes, Dr. Keenan Richards, Dr. Samuel Richardson, Dr. Harika Sandhu, Dr. Shobana Sandhu, Dr. Stephanie Sandoval, Dr. Kareem Shaheen, Dr. Rory Siegel, Dr. Natalie Siegfried, Dr. Max Silva, Dr. Joya Singh, Dr. Thomas Smith, Dr. Megan Safka, Dr. Tad Sugiyama, Dr. Royce Sumayo, Dr. Zachariah Taylor, Dr. Evan Teskey, Dr. Alexander Topete, Dr. Molly Trejo, Dr. Selena Trishelle Payne, Dr. Ekamini Usoro, Dr. Anne-Sophie Van Backel, Dr. Catherine Vidal, Dr. Angel Vigo, Dr. Tony Vung, Dr. Catherine Vu, Dr. Roxanne Wagoner, Dr. Gregory Wallace, Dr. Allison Walworth, Dr. Mitchell Weaver, Dr. Megan Walbers, Dr. Mark Wright, Dr. Liang Zhu, Dr. Pamela Yao, Dr. Amanda Corey Yates, Dr. Jason Yi, Dr. Carlos Yilot, Dr. Ariana Zakakani. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vanessa. It is now my privilege to welcome all of you to the House of Medicine and ask that you please rise and join me in the recitation of the osteopathic oath. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests, and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts, and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our first graduating class at BCOM. You truly have a special place in our hearts. We commend you for your dedication and commitment to our mission, and thank you for your service. To our Dean, Dean Pesca, to John Hummer, our President, to Jennifer Taylor, our CFO, to all of those who serve in our faculty and administration, we commend you for your service, your dedication, and we appreciate all that you do to make BCOM successful. To our hospital partners, to our clinical partners, to the physicians who serve on our faculty as adjunct professors, we thank you as well. This truly is a momentous day and a day that we will mark in the history of BCOM forever.
As our commencement comes to a close, I would like to thank our speaker, Dr. Alozi, and all the faculty and staff who helped put on this virtual ceremony. This day signifies a new beginning for each of you. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You are now the alumni of the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine. In fact, this ceremony represents the creation of our very first alumni association. Today, our total alumni family has grown to 133. And please also know that we will keep in touch with you and follow your successful careers and personal achievements. This day is a milestone not only in your lives, but also in the life of the college. I offer my warmest congratulations to you, and wherever you go next, I am confident that you will make us proud and know that we will continue to celebrate your inevitable achievements. We were founded upon and driven by our mission. Our mission begins with the words, para la gente y el futuro, for the people and for the future. You, the class of 2020, will be there for your communities and will be the future healthcare leaders our country so desperately needs. You are the embodiment of the Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine's mission. Thank you, and may God bless you and your families.
Hi guys, we just want to say thank you and congratulations. We're so proud of what you guys have accomplished. It's been a long, hard road, we know that. I can still remember sitting out on the back porch with you guys that first week of orientation, a group of you staring me in the eyes and I had no idea what to say to you. But you guys have done it. You hung in there, you worked hard. And now you can call yourself a physician, and we're so proud of what you've done and what you're going to do in the future. So thank you for giving us an opportunity to teach you something. Thank you for choosing the Burrell College. Thank you for choosing Las Cruces. We're so happy that so many of you are choosing to stay in the southwestern U.S., and we look forward to watching you guys continue to grow and progress in your careers. So again, best of luck to you, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the future.
All right, I want to start off by saying congratulations to each and every one of you. Coming from the BCOM family, we're very, very proud of you. I know you've completed this portion of your career, but please, I want to challenge you to look ahead and continue progressing with your career and show everyone out there what you're made of. Again, congratulations on completing this portion of your requirements. Have a good one. Good luck with everything.
So I have a couple of words that I wanted to convey to you guys. The first is, July 1's going to come up pretty quickly. And so for most of you, you're going to be taking call for the rest of your life, right? So this is you're basically your last summer. So two things. One is I want you to create a bucket list if you haven't already created one. And I want you to at least click off one off of those, okay? Because, like the movie, there's no crying in baseball. Well, there's no summer breaks in medicine, right? So this will be your last one. So they haven't completely run me out of here, so I still have my email. If you can email me some pictures, I would love to see some of your bucket list things that you've done, whether it's, going fishing with your paps or, whatever, learning how to play guitar, whatever it is, click something off and send me a picture. Also, you can also text me too. So a lot of you have my cell phone, so you can do that as well. The second thing is make sure that on July 1 that you're a good worker, right? So the first 4 years is a lot of didactic. It's a lot of sitting around and learning information from us. What I want you to do is be a good worker, right? So show up early, leave late, and try to do your best from that standpoint. Okay. Again, just remember that you've got a whole team behind you. Everybody here is really proud of you guys, especially me, and hopefully I'll get to see some pictures of you guys, take some pictures of your clinic or your hospitals or wherever you're doing your rotations. I'd love to see them. If you can shoot me a pic of your first laceration, that'd be awesome too. No, don't do that. It's probably a HIPAA violation. But anyway, congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon.
To all our graduates, congratulations. You're a great bunch of students and you're our first class. I'm really happy for you.
Dear graduates,
Today is a day I didn't think I'd get to live to see. Following a major injury in graduate school, I wasn't expected to live past my mid-30s. But compliments of grace, hard work, and the tremendous contributions of many doctors along the way, the ending of my story has changed. Now, slightly past my mid-30s, I get to stand here and congratulate over 130 new doctors who are getting sent out into the world from my hometown of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Over 130 new doctors who get to go out and make a difference in the lives of patients just like mine. Today is a great day, but it's a great day set against the background of a hard reality. In spite of everything that COVID-19 has changed, one thing remains the same. Patients need good doctors. What you have set out to do is admirable, honorable, and hard. I am humbled and grateful to be able to stand here today and say congratulations, graduates, and thank you, doctors.
Well, congratulations to the class of 2020. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since we first sat and got to know each other, just 4 years ago. And now you're off to careers that we hope you'll benefit from your experiences here. We hope that we've launched you on a long career as an osteopathic physician. And we really look forward to hearing from you in the future and learning more about all the great things that you'll be doing. Remember to carry the Burrell College name with pride. We're proud that you're our graduates, and I wish you all the best in the future. And before I leave you, I want to have one parting shout out to one of your classmates who was bold enough to dress up like me on Halloween. So Mr. Neal, this is for you. You guys have a great, great career.
Congratulations, class of 2020. From those of us who were here from the beginning, who selected you by interviews before the building even existed, who listened to you and adapted as we navigated the newness together. We shared with you all of the trials and tribulations of building a new medical school. We learned from you just as you learned from us. So thank you for your contributions and your pioneering spirit. Thank you for never giving up. Thank you for representing our school with pride and dedication to your profession as a healthcare provider. Finally, thank you for going out in the real world and continuously improving our healthcare system by doing your best and being advocates for your patients. I personally will always be proud of the BCom class of 2020.
To the class of 2020, this is an absolutely wonderful occasion. I've been involved with the Burrell School of Medicine when it was just a dream. I can remember the first time I had a conversation with John Hummer about this extremely exciting forthcoming. You are the future of medicine. We cannot express how happy we are about you, where you're going, and what your future is. Your families and friends will reach out to you in the years to come to thank you for what you've done and the sacrifices that you've made. This is only the beginning. Please always look back and help others. Please always remember the fond times that you had at Burrell, and please remember to give back to your communities in the future. Again, class of 2020, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it, and best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you.